Is United Kingdom. Here are today's top stories. The EU unveils plan to end reliance on Russian gas.
Ukrainian troops dig in near Kyiv as Russia prepares for assault.
And Shackleton's lost ship Endurance is found in Antarctica 107 years after it sank. Welcome to Tom and Ben News United Kingdom with the 6 PM news report for Saturday the 12th of March 2022. I am Tom.
And I am Ben, and Slava Ukrainia.
Good evening. And while we're on the subject of Ukraine, Russian President Vladimir Putin is likely to double down in Ukraine as his forces remain frustrated nearly 2 weeks into their invasion.
But the leaders of the top US intelligence agencies told congressional lawmakers on Tuesday that Putin will find it especially challenging to maintain control of captured territory and install a sustainable pro-Moscow regime in Kyiv.
Although it still remains unclear whether Russia will pursue a maximalist plan to capture all or most of Ukraine, Haynes said such an effort would run up against what the US intelligence community assesses is likely to be a persistent and significant insurgency by Ukrainian forces.
Meanwhile, Ukrainian troops dig in near Kyiv as Russia prepares for more assaults within the rest of the nation.
The commander called himself Johnny Dragon, and he smoked each cigarette as fiercely as if it was going to be his last.
Dragon was strengthening a blocking position at a strategic crossroads northwest of Kyiv. If the Russians broke through, Dragon and his men would have to stop them. Behind him was a dual carriageway heading straight to Kyiv.
To other news now, and US actress Sally Kellerman, whose roles included Margaret Hot Lips Hullion in Robert Altman's 1970 film MASH, has died at the age of 84.
Her role in the dark comedy about US Army medics in the Korean War earned her Oscar and Golden Globe nominations. She worked with director Altman again on films including Brewster McCloud, The Player and Près de Porter.
She passed away on the 26th of February. However, this story was given to us 9 days ago by a fellow subscriber, Crossbones Billy. Thank you, Crossbones, for giving us this story. If you have any stories for us, comment them down below or post them on our Facebook page.
The European Union has unveiled plans to end reliance on Russian gas.
As countries scramble to reduce their reliance on Russia's oil and gas in the wake of its invasion of Ukraine, a few places are as exposed as the European Union. The EU gets roughly 40% of its gas from Russia, according to figures from research group Transport and Environment. This dependence costs around $180 million a day.
But moving with a speed few thought possible, the EU has now laid out a strategy that could cut reliance on this fuel source by 2/3 within a year.
Budget airline Jet2 is to suspend flights from Poland as the war in neighbouring Ukraine continues. It is understood the decision to cancel flights to Krakow between the 24th of March and the 26th of May was due to the drop in demand.
The airline usually operates 2 weekly flights from Birmingham, Glasgow, Leeds, Bradford and Newcastle airports and 4 from Manchester. It said current circumstances were behind the decision and affected customers would be given a full refund.
Since the Russian invasion, more than 1.2 million people have fled Ukraine to Poland, according to the United Nations.
Eurostar is to offer free travel to Ukrainians travelling to the UK following Russia's invasion. The cross-channel operator runs trains from Paris, Brussels and Amsterdam to London St Pancras International.
The firm issued a statement on its website which read, "If you have a valid visa to enter the UK, along with your Ukrainian passport, please speak to a member of the Eurostar team at Paris Nord, Brussels Midi, Lille Europe or Amsterdam Central stations, and they will issue a ticket for travel to London."
TSSA General Secretary Manuel Cortes said our union warmly welcomes Eurostar's offer of free travel for Ukrainian nationals heading to Britain, and we praise the company for this practical act of support and solidarity with the people of Ukraine.
A man has died and 2 people were injured after 23 people had to be helped off Ben Nevis in a large-scale operation.
What started out as a beautiful day turned into a tragedy as people became trapped on the mountainside that turned into a dangerous ice rink.
The 28-year-old man was pronounced dead at the scene after he is believed to have fallen to his death when a group of climbers got into difficulty on Tuesday. He is the sixth death in the last 2 weeks in the Scottish mountains. Another man is missing on the neighbouring mountain.
Scientists have found and filmed one of the greatest ever undiscovered shipwrecks 107 years after it sank.
The Endurance, the lost vessel of Antarctic explorer Sir Ernest Shackleton, was found at the weekend at the bottom of the Weddell Sea.
The ship was crushed by sea ice and sank in 1915, forcing Shackleton and his men to make an astonishing escape on foot and in small boats. Video of the remains show Endurance to be in a remarkable condition.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson is to meet with Taoiseach na HÉireann and Micheál Martin over the weekend as part of a programme of events to mark St Patrick's Day.
The leaders will discuss the ongoing crisis in Ukraine as well as the Northern Ireland Protocol. Following his trip to the UK, Mr Martin will travel to Washington DC, where he will meet with US President Joe Biden.
On Friday, the Taoiseach will attend a reception hosted by the Lord Mayor of the City of London, Vincent Keveney, where he will meet members of the business community from the UK and Ireland. And finally, actress Linda Barron, best known for her role as Nurse Gladys Emmanuel in BBC TV's sitcom Open All Hours, has died at the age of 82.
The hit show about a Yorkshire corner shop which starred Ronnie Barker and Sir David Jason ran in the 1970s and 80s before being revived in 2013. Barron also appeared in children's show Come Outside and EastEnders.
Her agent said her iconic roles were loved by all generations, adding that she was a leading light of our world. Weather for London: sunshine and showers, top temperature of 11 degrees and a low of 3.
Weather in Edinburgh: partly cloudy, 12 degrees is the high and a low of 3.
Weather in Cardiff: sunshine and showers, top temperature is 11 degrees and a low of 2.
And finally, weather for Belfast: 11 degrees is the high, low of 6 and sunshine and showers.
That's all today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please subscribe and see you in 2 weeks. And if you are watching us from the United States and or Canada, then please make sure that your clocks are set 1 hour forward due to daylight savings starts tomorrow, our time.
Also, if you're watching us from Ireland and Northern Ireland, then we wish you a happy and safe St Patrick's Day on the 17th of this month. Lá na Pádraig Chonadíobh go léir.